you put the chair like this one. Don't put the chair like this one. It means the restaurant is closed. And also you put like this one like iris. So it means, it means the restaurant is closed. So put nicely. Make sure. And also I forgot to tell you also. Always check the table. Make sure the table is not safe. And the chairs also. And see the clean. And as a waiter, we should clean the napkin too. Then after everything is ready, and back to the menu. Because before we doing service screen, so we should polish the menu like I said before, and change the menu. What is the menu today? Every day always a change. So let's back with the. So, alright everybody, so we move to the service screen. So, after we cleaning the menu, all menu, and also we put the extra cutleries and glass also. So, if there is reservation table, so you put the name of the guest, or just put the sign that is table or this one. That's it. So after that, make sure the challenge as a waiter is you should try to know every guest the name. I mean, all name of the guests you should know. That is the challenging one. It's really difficult because almost every day we meet the guests, but especially I try to remember first in the guest in report. Let's say there are guests stay 2 weeks, so I try to remember because it's really good also for the rating restaurant. And sometimes the guests make the comment on the social media like Booking, I mean e-commerce like Booking.com, Agoda, TripAdvisor, and whatever. So like the review, it's also good for company or hotel. That's why that is the challenge. And we should also, as a waiter, my supervisor also always check the bad comment on e-commerce. If there is bad, you should see it, and then you should try to improve. Show your progress. Don't just move. Don't confuse movement without the progress, right? Movement is something like, oh, we get a job, we get money, it's okay. But show your progress. Show you seriously work at the hotel. That is the progress. So, I need 3 people as a guest. So, who is on my special guest today? Who is going to become my special guest?
Saya tunjuk.
Who is dinners? There are 3 groups, right? Breakfast and lunch and dinner.
4 in fact.
Oh,
Because initially we separated dinner and formal dining, but that's okay. Yang handle dinner siapa? Dinner. Kalian bertiga, berarti yang lain saja. Dia, kemudian Asri, ya, karena ini dari pertama, so harus ready.
Taking order, or let us say what is your order is also taking order, and then always bring pen and put on your pocket or whatever you put it on. So at least you should bring it. Then next, in the front of restaurant, for the 5 stars, 4 stars, or 3, they put the guests in the report. We can see how many people in this day, and also we can see how many occupancy. Occupancy is like how many rooms already sold, or how many people in the guest report. And also we can see also on the one guest on the list we can see like the how many people or family they have. One children and one adult. So if the table is reserved already, so we should know what the name, and that is the challenge as a waiter. And we should know also the name of the guest, the face, and whatever. But if you don't know, it's okay. But ask first. And before, then let's say guests come to the front of the restaurant. So ask. You can say, excuse me, sir. So would you have reservation book? Or you can say, would you have reservation table for? So and then after that, if they have the reservation, they will tell, oh, I have the reservation table number 3. But we don't put the 3 on the table. I mean the number on the table. As a waiter, we should know this line from that side is number 1, 2, 3, and 5. But without sign. That is the challenge person as a waiter. So if they serve number 5, you escort to this and say, alright, Mr. Madam. And if you know already, you can say maybe the reservation Miss Asri or Miss Dea. So okay, Miss Dea, let's follow the escort you. So and then escort the guest. And then the guest will follow you and you show your table. And then before they are sitting on the chairs, you see always lining first. But sometimes if there are 2 ladies, sometimes we just pull 1 lady. But if there are 2 ladies, but you can see one of them there is the grandpa. You pay attention more to the grandpa because she old, not young. Even there is the children and in this case or in this family. So let's looking at a little bit for you. And pull the chair slowly. Don't make the noise like don't make the noise. And make sure don't make the noise loud. So after that you can also sit down and we also pay attention to the lady also. Then before you, after you put a chair to the guest, so make sure the menu near from the set station and take it. And then take it the menu. You can take it like this one. There you go with the menu, and always keep lady first. So you give the menu. That is the one technique how to give money to the guest. So you open the menu. Don't give the menu to the guest like this one. Oh, this is the menu. So don't give the menu like this one. you should open the menu. This one, and you handling on the top of the menu, and put your left hand at the back and give it this one. This is all right. But for the special today, the main course is we have the lemon, the mayonnaise, and what else? And then don't forget to bring Captain oil. Before doing the choose the menu, we should take the water jar. Wait a minute.
Ya, lama nih habis baterainya.
So the next step is we pour the water to the layers first, and then always use the napkin. We pour in the napkin like this, and then use your right hand to pour the water here, and make sure you do not disturb the gas. This one. You should change operation off. So if you want to pull the water to the left, don't touch the gas. Just leave the space and pull. After that, you use the neck. So after we move to the other gas and give. Before you give us, always ask gas first. So sometimes, for example, if this is the grandma, so you just ask because sometimes they don't have the wine. So after that you remove that glass, the white wine glass, the red white glass, and then sometimes you would like to drink tea, coffee, you change. So after that you ask the guest, excuse me, madam, I put the water to your glass. After that you give to the door. So ladies is first. That's why. Ladies always white, even they wrong. So, and then what is the next is, sometimes we bring, let's say there are three guests on the table. Sometimes we bring two of the menus to minimize the time. Sometimes we bring one and they can share or whatever. But in so many, they have their own, so that's why. Then after that, after you pulling the chairs, pull the water. So bring back to the gas station, and then you should explain also it's cold water or warm water. So that's why before you pour on the glass, you should ask first. Would you like to or do you want to ice water or warm water? So sometimes they didn't bring the cold water, especially for grandma, because they have problem with teeth. So, and then after that, you taking order. So after you move and bring back water jug to the side station, and then you all side station like this one. You can put your hand on the at the front or at the back, like this one. But don't do like this one or this one. And you should pay attention and keep eye contact, like this one, and see around you. Maybe there's something wrong or another table just already order and see you. If the guest watching you, you should come quickly. Don't wait until they rest their hand. Don't wait, it's not good. So you should keep eye contact like this one. But not only one guest like this one. No, it's not good. So that is terrible for you. So after that, if your guest already watching you, let's say we know already they want to taking order, so use your feeling, use your sense. Oh, you're ready to order. So come to the table and ask the lady. And don't forget, use the captain order. Then excuse me, please. You already put your already to order.
Yes, I want to order main course.
Course?
The pork mozzarella
Course. Mozzarella. Then
and some dessert. Ice chocolate bowl.
then let's say to minimize the time. And then we put also the packs. How many? Maybe they want to make the same order, so we ask first. And then how many packs for the mozzarella pork? Sometimes they just we need 3 or we need 2, and then you ask another for what and for who, and then also for the dessert. You should make sure and then make and put packs, how many packs on the captain order, because don't make you confuse the bar apartment, also the kitchen. Let's say we didn't put the pack, just say pork mozzarella. If you punch your order to the bar and also to the kitchen, they will be confused. For how many pack? For how many percent? After that, after you write all of main course and ice chocolate bowl and another, so you repeat once again and make sure the order is correct. Don't just okay, thank you, and then you take back and you just punch the order. It's not good. So you make sure the order. Alright, Miss Asri, your main course is 3 pork mozzarella and for the dessert is ice chocolate bowl. Yeah. And then as a waiter, we should upsell it. We sell them. Right? We as a seller. So we offering the special menu. Today we have the fried rice with the satay. This is Indonesian special food. Especially for food, we like to try. If they want to try, write down, and then if they don't want, so just leave it. But before you leave it, still upselling drink. That is how you can next the high position, because as a waiter we have the different or we have the own order. Let's say I have my own order, captain order, with my friend. So every month will be there is the report from the manager. So let's say, this guy they can upselling really good. So we can make a lot of money for the company. So who knows? Someday he will become a supervisor or every manager. Then, excuse me, sir, would you like to drink wine or red wine?
Yeah, I want red wine.
always ask the lady first. And then, because why? Because ladies sometimes they want one. But they have boyfriend, but it depends on the girlfriend. If their girlfriend like it, so the boyfriend also like it. So that's why that is the concept also. And then first you should know also the important things, because there are a lot of wine. Let's say from that wine that is on the left side, that is for the spicy food. We offering the spicy food to make the taste is good. Because if they order not spicy food, but we serve the wine for the spicy food, the taste is will be different. That's why. So if you learn about Somali, there are a lot of the drinks, what kind of wine, what kind of whiskey, gin beans, and whatever. Then after that, after offering wine, so we repeat, and then once again, and then after that is orange, and you take the order. See, man, take the order. You take the order. Then you start with this one, use two hands. You should use your hand. And then after that, don't celebrate first. You should running and punch the order, but not running, just walking fast or quickly. And punch the order. Always drink first. Go to the standby. Put the drink first, and then the next one punch to the kitchen. And then also you serve the drink first. You serving the drink first also. If the drink is come out, that's it. But for wine, it depends on the guest. Because let's say if they want to milkshakes or the milkshakes or juice or anything else, we should serve it first. And then after that, we serving to the guest for the juice or wine. But because the guest order wine, so we can put the wine after dessert, after main course. Sorry. So, but keep just eye contact. So after you bring or punch the order to the bar station and kitchen station, you came back again. That's why I told you, don't celebrate first. Still keep eye contact. You celebrate. You ask the guest to use the napkin. Excuse me, miss. May I help you to put the napkin? Which one do you want? It's you on the tie. So you open the napkin and how do you call it? Slice. Slice. And ask them. And slice and put on the tie. But don't touch the guest touch. It's dangerous. Sensitive for the girl. That's why. Don't touch. Even the boy, if you touch the boy, sometimes they feel like, oh, this waiter guy. So that, and then after that, ask again. Can I help you to put the napkin? Which one do you want? The napkin? Also, we offering help to the boy also. Excuse me, mister. I help you to put the napkin. Which one do you? And then, during waiting, you can see on the table not only focus in one guest. Because why? In prime Starbucks there are a lot of guests. You should pay attention. That's why. But all, how do you call it? The space have different responsibility. As a waiter, let's say there are 5 or 7 tables here, and then that is for my responsibility. I mean, it's all is responsibility, but that is the priority, because it's 7 table and there is one guest who will complain, so the supervisor will be, this is your fault, I give you part of the table, that's why. But still, even this is your part, or there is the guest here, oh, I don't care, that is not my job, so it's not good, I don't care, that is my job. So you should care with the all guests, but you should know the rule. That's why I told you, following the rule, always following the rule. Yeah, after that, because there are 3 guests, so we don't need to bring the tray. But if there are 4, you can use the square tray. Don't use the round tray, but you make the plate until like this, not very loose. It's really risk for you. So use the, if you're serving food a lot, use the square tray. But if just 3, so just bring it.
Nggak ada kuota nanti. Update enggak? Suruh kita aja. Oh, ayo.
Then you bring like this one. Don't touch it. Or you touch the food, no. At least. But if you can, it's okay. But do not touch food. Because once then you get sick with the stomach, so it's your fault. Right? Then they complain, oh, I get problem with your stomach yesterday. So it's your fault. So now bring it, and always serving to the ladies first. Let's say this is the cover plate. And this is the pork with the mozzarella, but they all know before, and you give to them and serve. And don't forget to, how do you call it, say the name of the food. Oh, excuse me. This is the mozzarella pork. Excuse me. This is your mozzarella. And the last is for the boy. Excuse me, Mr. This is the. So don't forget to say, please enjoy doing your meal. If you have anything else, let me know. And be back. But not back to the house. Still, you're standing from the same station and near from the restaurant, because this is your house. You cannot leave it. So always being professional, looking around you, and then see, pay attention. If the guests have a problem, they fall the cutleries, you should come in and change it with the new one. And then also, if the water will be gone or empty, so you should refill it, and then always eye contact and keep attention. But never spy the food. Even you are hungry now, I'm hungry. Oh, it's food. And then you in your heart say, oh, can I get one? No, don't say. Being professional. Sometimes I feel hungry too, because I see the soup and I saw the delicious food, many delicious food, but still being professional. And then the next is like I said before. Sometimes after they finish it, the main course, you just come before, don't just, and then, excuse me sir, can I take the plate? Then just come in, you would like to take the plate. It's not good. You should ask, excuse me miss, and mister, how was the food? It's good? It's great? You ask. You ask, it means like you're caring, your responsibility, but you're serving. Because service is really important as well. After you ask and you see it, the food is already finished, and you ask again, can I take the plate? Of course. After that, you see, let's say, if they already finished it, it's empty under your crumbs, you can take it. You don't ask one by one. No. You can ask, if there are a little bit, so that's why you ask. Maybe if they are feel full or whatever. And then you take it. You take it. There's empty. That I said before, for the Europe, you clear up from the right side, but from the UK you from the left side. But it depends also with the situation. Let's say the restaurant is really crowded, like yeah, you make they're comfortable, don't make feel disturbed. So if you want to clear up the plate, you can use like this one, because empty. But if there is like small bones like this one, be careful to handle. The small bone like this one, don't do this. You will crack the plate. Never do this. But it just empty like this one, only small crumbs, you just put it on and bring to the steward. And bring to the steward. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask the guests and tell the guests, before you leave taking order, you also tell the guest, please wait a minute and until 15 minutes for your food. So don't forget to say that. So, because sometimes they don't know, maybe the food is ready 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but they feel hungry, so that is dangerous too. And then the next is dessert. Let's say this is ice plate. And this one first. But actually, when you handle the ice plate, it's more longer than this too. So you need to use your hand. So if only there are 3 guests, always use your hand. Being professional, don't you just bring one, you use the tray, and then you bring 2, you use the tray, don't use this one. It depends on your condition. If the plate is really bigger, like pizza, so you use the tray, square one. So, bring to the guests, walking nicely, and the problem is you handling the dessert is don't break the horrible decoration. You know, they put the nice decoration on the food with the stick. Sometimes you broke it. No, make sure you didn't broke it. So, and always serving the guests. Ladies first. Excuse me, miss. This is your. Can I have it? The lady and say also the name of the dessert. also for the boy. And then don't forget to say enjoy your meals and miss. So if you have anything else or enjoy your visit. After that, still you still standing there from the side station and the rest. So after they finish, so you can see maybe the bit is already finished. So you're doing this the same time. Ask the girls, doing like the SOP. Don't say, oh, I tired to ask just for ask just one by one. Oh, I'm tired. I just did. It's not good. So you should keep doing rule and SOP. Then take it and don't talk loud because you will disrupt. Excuse me, miss. No, it's not good. Excuse me, madam. No, it's not good. Just slowly and then take it nicely. So put somebody just this one. Bring it. And this one. Before you leave the table, remember what they ordered before. Alright, this is Asri. So I would like to bring you wine. So this way, and then bring back. I would like to bring back to the steward station. So the next step is to bring wine. The first is, like I said before, if the food is spicy, bring where is the spicy wine. And then you find, they eating spicy taste food. So this is for the spicy, and then this is for the not spicy. So the problem is we cannot explain the ingredients. Because why they use the Spanish language. So that's why before you serve to the guest, make sure you already know and Google it. Like this one for the spicy, this one for the let's say roasted food, and all this one is red wine. So like this one, Castillo de Mania. Castillo, you can spell or at least the wine correctly. That is the challenge also as for food and beverage service. Castillo de Mania. Castillo is mean also, you should know about the philosophy little. Castillo is mean like the Castile, but this drink from the casting they call it was more casting until now even. That's why. But the problem also, I should remember what is the ingredients, the main point ingredients. But it's not only that. There are different type of wine. This